How's it going, my peeps? What you're watching is the prediction game video for TNA Sacrifice 2012 event, which is this Sunday. I'll be giving you guys my predictions for the matchups, and you guys can give me your predictions in the comment section below as always. And the way it works is, if you get all the matches right, I will put you in my sub box until we get a new winner, and I will shout you out on a video. Put your link in the description box of one of my videos. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, before I get down to the actual predictions, I want to get a few things out the way. First things first, the roulette. People have been asking me for it. Problem is, on Thursday, I think, I was recording the roulette. Nobody ended up, yeah, we had some people join the match, but, you know, the match obviously was a table of tag team, table tornado, elimination tag, whatever, and that's a long ass name for a match. I didn't get 4 guys in the match. It was never a full lobby until an AOV guy joined, but I kicked him out because I wanted a fair match. And then, you know, like I said, 45 minutes passed by, I didn't get a full lobby, so I ended up closing the lobby. And then on Sunday I tried recording again, but the servers are down. The servers didn't work. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'll try and get the roulette up as soon as possible. I'll try and record it, get a full lobby hopefully. And yeah, expect the roulette soon, I guess. I'm not gonna give you an exact date because I don't want to tell you I'll put it up on this day and not end up putting it. So I'll just say soon. Anyways, let's get down to the predictions here. TNA Sacrifice, so far you've got 6 matches announced. I'm recording this on a Thursday, so far only 6 matches announced. There may be more, you know, they might announce one more match, maybe a TV championship match where Devon defends his TV championship against somebody. Actually, if that happens, if Devon defends his championship at the pay-per-view, I'm expecting maybe Devon versus Robbie. But like I said, so far, a match like that hasn't been announced, so I'm just, you know, predicting here. You guys don't have to give me a prediction for, you know, matches that I don't talk about in this video. So if they do end up announcing Devon versus somebody or some other type of matchup not involving Devon even, it doesn't matter. You don't need to give me your prediction for that. And yeah, let's get down to prediction. Also, oh yeah, the one reason why I'm actually predicting maybe a Devon versus Robbie match is the fact that Robbie is actually on the Sacrifice pay-per-view poster. So usually when somebody else is on the pay-per-view poster, they're involved in some way, somehow at the pay-per-view event, usually in the match. So yeah. But anyways, let's start off the predictions here. I'll start off with Aries versus Bully Ray. 2 guys, I'm a big fan of both guys, really. These 2 guys are like some of the most entertaining wrestlers right now in TNA. Both Bully Ray and Aries. Aries is entertaining as a face, as a heel. Bully Ray, I'd say he's amazingly entertaining as a heel. As a face, to me, not so much. Maybe in a tag team with, you know, Devon, I enjoy watching them, but when it comes to actually Bully Ray, well, he wouldn't be called Bully Ray, I imagine, if, you know, he was a face. So I can't really tell you if I'd like, you know, Bully Ray, Bobby Ray, whatever you want to call him as a face, you know, as a singles wrestler. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Bully Ray versus Aries. This is actually one of the hardest matches to predict on this card. I could see it going either way, but lately it seems like Bully Ray has the advantage over Aries. He's picked up a victory over Aries in a tag team match by roll-up. He's attacked Aries. He's got, you know, the upper hand on Aries on Impact. But if you look back at the last pay-per-view Lockdown, Aries, or should I say Garrett's team, which, you know, didn't include Aries in that, won their match against the team of Eric Bischoff, which did include Bully Ray. But just because somebody lost the pay-per-view before doesn't mean they're gonna win the next pay-per-view. But anyways, bottom line, honestly, I think Aries might pull off the victory here. Seems like they're pushing him, so I could see him winning this, so I'm gonna go with Aries. But if Bully Ray wins, I'm not going to be too surprised. As, like I said, I can see it going either way. And then, Tag Team Championship match. You've got Daniels and Kazarian facing off the Tag Team Champions, Magnus and Samoa Joe, which are a great team. I'm enjoying their work as a tag team. And for this match, this is one of the easiest matches for me. Not the easiest though, I'll get to that one in a few moments. But as far as this match goes, it's pretty much a no-brainer for me. I'm going to go with Magnus and Joe retaining their titles. I see Magnus and Joe keeping the titles until maybe they have a rematch against the Motor City Machine Guns, or maybe some other tag team. But I'm pretty sure if they are going to drop the titles, it's going to be to Motor City Machine Guns. Obviously, they're going to drop the titles. When, I don't know. To who, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Motor City Machine Guns, which I've said now a bunch of times. Anyways, next match, Knockouts Championship match between Gail Kim and Miss Tessmacher. I think that's how you spell her name. You say her name. And this one's easy too. I'm gonna go with Gail Kim retaining the championship here. See, the thing is with TNA right now is for most of the champions, I have this vision. I know, well, I don't necessarily know, but I think I'm pretty positive about this. I'm pretty sure that Gail Kim, I'm pretty sure I know who Gail Kim, Bobby Roode, and the tag team champions are going to drop their titles to. Obviously, I can be wrong. This is wrestling. Anything can happen. But anyways, I don't think Gail Kim's going to drop her title to Miss Tessmacher. So I'm going to go with Gail Kim retaining her championship on this one. And I'm actually surprised Gail Kim is still champion, as I thought Velvet Sky was going to beat her at Lockdown. But she ended up retaining, and she's still a champion. And if you want to know who I think is going to take the title off Gail Kim, I think it's Velvet Sky. I mean, she lost at Lockdown. She lost the first time around when she, initially lost the title against Gail Kim. But I think it's going to come full circle. I think in the end, maybe at Bound for Glory, they're going to have a rematch, Velvet Sky versus Gail Kim, or maybe Gail Kim versus Velvet Sky versus somebody else in a 3-way, 4-way, whatever. And Velvet Sky ends up winning back her championship. And afterwards, you've got Jeff Hardy versus Mr. Anderson. And I guess they booked this match because Anderson and Jeff weren't really getting along. They were fighting over who's going to be the #1 contender a couple weeks back to Bobby Roode's World Heavyweight Championship. And then, in the tag team match they had, they were arguing. And then, last week on Impact when you had Roode versus Anderson, towards the end of the matchup, you had Roode and he had Anderson set up for, the Fisherman Suplex, his finisher, on the steel chair. And now keep in mind, this was a no disqualification match. But yet, Jeff Hardy comes out to attack Bobby Roode for whatever reason. I don't even know why he can. Oh, never mind. I was going to make a fool out of myself here. I just remembered that Bobby Roode early on in the night had attacked Jeff Hardy with the championship belt during his match against RVD. So, forget what I was saying there. But anyways, Jeff Hardy came out. He attacked Bobby Roode. Anderson was down. Once he got up, he saw somebody, and that ended up being Jeff Hardy, and right away he hits the mic check on him, I guess thinking that it was Bobby Roode and not Jeff Hardy. Afterwards, he realizes it's a mistake, he turns around, and I think Bobby Roode lands his finisher. So, yeah, so they have a match now, Anderson versus Jeff. And for this match, it could go either way, I think, but looking at who needs the victory more here, I think it's Anderson. I think Anderson needs this victory over Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy just got a big victory over Angle here. He beat Angle at Lockdown. Anderson, well, they get a win in the Garrett versus Eric Bischoff team match at Lockdown. But when it comes to one-on-one matches, he hasn't been winning much. So I'm thinking Anderson picks up, a big victory over Jeff Hardy, this Sunday at Sacrifice. Now, finally, one of the two main events, I guess. Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles. Now, last pay-per-view Lockdown, we had Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy, and that was a great match. And now you've got Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, and these two guys have also been putting out some good matches. Whenever Kurt and AJ are put together in the match, they put on a good match. So, I expect no less this Sunday. I expect a good match out of Angle and AJ Styles. Now, as far as who I think is going to win this match, well, Angle, you know, it looks like they're turning him face. Recently hasn't done anything heel. He's been teaming up with heels. But, you know, he's been complaining about Daniels and Kazarian helping him, you know, win these matches against AJ. Or just, you know, bugging him and all that. He's been yelling at heels, at, you know, Daniels and Kazarian, which is a face thing to do. And, you know, when he had that match on Impact against AJ Styles, and because of Daniels and Kazarian's distraction, Kurt Angle won. Once he found out, he won that way. That, you know, he won because of Daniels and Kazarian's help. You know, he was mad at them. He didn't want to win that way. So that's typical face/good guy behavior. A heel doesn't care, you know, how he wins. So yeah, pretty sure Angle's turning face here. And AJ, he's currently face. I don't know if they have any plans of turning him heel. But anyways, AJ's currently involved in the whole, you know, Daniels Kazarian thing. And Kurt Angle seems like they're maybe pushing him up again, you know, to in the world title scene to possibly face off against Bobby Roode for the championship. So, you know, the thing is, when I look at this match, I look at who could possibly challenge Bobby Roode for the championship. Obviously, somebody getting a win in this match, you know, would place them up higher, would, you know, propel them to maybe a world title shot. So I look at AJ. AJ's already had his shot against Bobby Roode a while back. He was like the first challenger for Bobby Roode's title after James Storm got his rematch. As far as Kurt Angle goes, well, he lost the title. No, he didn't lose the title. He lost it against James Storm, not Bobby Roode. But he didn't get his title shot against Bobby Roode yet. So I see Kurt Angle, you know, maybe getting a title shot at Slammiversary. So that's one of the reasons why I think Kurt Angle's going to win this. And as far as Kurt Angle, I mean, AJ goes, like I said, he's currently involved in this Kazarian Daniels thing, so maybe they're going to cost him the match or something. Anyways, finally, the main event, Bobby Roode versus Rob Van Dam. And for this match, this is the easiest match for me to predict. Early on, I said the tag team match was one of the easiest matches to predict on this card. Well, this one is the easiest one. I'm going to go with Bobby Roode on this one. I don't see him losing the title to RVD at all. But nonetheless, it should be a great match between these two. And I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but the creative character I'm using here of Bobby Roode is actually a different creative character, a different Bobby Roode call than the one I used in my previous prediction game videos. Just because the previous one I used, the face was spot on, the face was perfect. It looked just like, you know, Bobby Roode on TV. But thing is, the attire was outdated, really outdated. So I just wanted a more current Bobby Roode. So I downloaded this one. He has the It Factor, the white It Factor attire trunks. And I tried, you know, looking for a Bobby Roode creative character with short hair, and there was one or two, but you know, the two up there that are on, you know, community creations, at least on the 360 side, just don't look, they look off. They don't look right. Something, I don't know if it's the hair. No, actually, it's not just the hair. I downloaded one of them, and he has, you know, the same It Factor white trunks, but they don't look as high quality. It doesn't look as good as this one. And I think something with the hair is off, something with the face maybe is off too. So I just settled for the long-haired Bobby Roode until somebody, you know, puts up a great, you know, Bobby Roode with short hair call. Anyways, that's it for my predictions. Now it's time for you guys to give me your predictions in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, as always, you can click that like button. Really appreciate it. Let's get this video 30 likes. Well, that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'm out. See ya.